Hi, my name's Mike Gill. This is my book, Human Resource Management Made Easy. It's a practical guide to human resource management for small to medium-sized companies and charitable organisations that don't have easy access to a HR professional advisor. Today I want to talk about grievances. These are part of what I call the discomfort zone within this book. Now, it's a discomfort zone because quite often managers will look to avoid dealing with these things. And grievances can be very, very tricky to deal with. But first of all, it's important that you know that this is an employee's legal right. They have the legal right to raise a grievance. Second most important thing is that if someone is raising a grievance and there is an issue to be dealt with, I'm sure that as an ethical and decent employer, you would want to make sure that that grievance is resolved. Now, it can be that grievances come for a number of different reasons. Quite often, a grievance may be around some act of bullying in work. It could be something like harassment on the grounds of race, gender, gender transition, all sorts of areas covered within the Equality Act. And this is serious trouble. Now, let's say that someone raises a grievance. What's the first thing that you really need to do? I'll tell you, you need to listen. And you need to listen carefully and closely. Because behind the first initial complaint, which might seem quite small to you, there might be something huge that is lurking. Now, I've come across this many times in my life as a human resource professional, that someone will come along with something that sounds a little, well, not much, is it? What's the problem? And then you dig deeper, you allow them to talk, you listen, and then you find out that you have indeed opened one serious can of worms. It could be that someone is being harassed in work. It could be that someone is being bullied in work. Now, you have obligations. You have obligations of duty of care. You have obligations under the Equality Act. You have obligations under Health and Safety at Work Act. You have obligations to protect your employees and preserve their dignity in work. So the thing you do is you listen. You listen to what they've got to say and you ask open questions. You never ask of an employee why they think someone else did something, because that's putting the onus, the responsibility on them to answer for someone else as if they are the ones that are to blame, if they're responsible for someone else's behaviour. So you listen to what they say and wherever possible, you ask open questions. You allow long pauses, you allow the silences. You listen actively. You look at them, you listen to them, you don't judge, and you take notes as best as you can. Or if you've got someone else there to take notes for you, that's even better. Allow them some support. Allow someone to be there if you can, because sometimes they just need that someone to be there. Not to talk on their behalf, just to be there. And at the end of your discussion with them, you ask them what they want to do next. Have the onus on them. Give them the right to decide what you do next. Don't go jumping in feet first. However, you may have to reach a decision that this could indeed move to being a disciplinary offence. Now, we've discussed disciplinaries in other videos, so refer back to them, refer to the book, and we'll talk about your next stages in the next video. Thank you.